It's time for the Lakefront Living Realty radio show on News Talk KRMS. Lakefront Living Realty is Missouri's only real estate firm focused solely on lakefront and lake access properties, changing lives one lake house at a time. So let's talk the waterfront lifestyle. Please welcome owner-broker Annie Faulstich and her guests for today's program.
Welcome to the Lakefront Living Real Estate Show, your trusted guide to buying and selling lakefront property at Lake of the Ozarks, where we are changing lives one lake house at a time. I'm Stacy O'Neill, and I'm here today with my fellow realtor and lakefront specialist, Haley Glover. As your lakefront specialists, we have a deep understanding of the lake community, the lake lifestyle, and the people who love it. Everyone thinks that their side of the lake is the best side of the lake, and they are right. It's not just about the house you are buying, though. It's truly about the lake that you are buying that house on. As many of you may already know, there is a huge amount of real estate at Lake of the Ozarks. This lake has 54,000 acres and more than 1,000 miles of shoreline. When you think about that, that's actually more shoreline than the entire coast of California. So today we're going to divide the Lake of the Ozarks into 4 separate areas. We're going to explore a little bit about things to do and reasons why you would love each region. And we'll also highlight a featured listing in each of the 4 territories. Before we begin, we'll take a minute getting to know each other and explaining who we are. Haley, would you mind sharing a little bit of your background and how and why you found yourself living at the lake?
Sure. Thanks, Stacy, for that little introduction. As Stacy said, my name is Haley Glover, and I am a lakefront specialist with Lakefront Living Realty. And my story is, I think, pretty similar to stories of a lot of people who end up living here full-time at the lake. So I grew up in southeast Kansas. That's where I was born and raised. I spent a lot of my early years there enjoying the outdoors with friends and family. We camped, fished, boated, and skied on the shores of the Neosho River or one of the other numerous Kansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri lakes. Eventually, I settled down in the Kansas City area with my husband, Jason, and we continued that tradition with our own family of camping and fishing and boating with our children, and then also continued that with my parents and my siblings. And after years of storing, hauling, and packing and unpacking a camper weekend after weekend, we decided to trade all of that in for our first vacation lake house here at Lake of the Ozarks in 2014. 2 years later, we jumped into full-time lake living. We just couldn't get enough of the lake. It became more and more difficult for us to leave the lake at the end of the weekend. And so we made the decision that we didn't want to have to do that anymore. And we packed up our family and our kids and moved here full time. And we really could not be happier now with that decision. Stacy, would you like to tell us a little bit about your background and how your family came to live at the lake?
Sure. Thank you, Haley. One of the things that you and I have in common is our love of the lake lifestyle. We live it ourselves, and we encourage others to discover what it's all about. My husband, James, and I have been married for 26 years, and our first trip to the Lake of the Ozarks was on our honeymoon. We really enjoyed ourselves, and every year for the next 10 years, we actually came back to the lake every year at the same time for vacation and stayed in the same lakefront resort cabin each year. We always just really felt drawn to the lake, and like we were always meant to be here, trying to figure out a way to make that happen. Many years ago, when the lake was more seasonal, there weren't really that many like lake year-round jobs and opportunities, but that really, really has changed. So our family was really happy, and we're blessed to be able to be at the lake full-time since 2003. I really love introducing people to the lake, and I feel very fortunate to be able to make it my profession to help others discover that lake lifestyle. And selling that dream to others is my passion.
That's awesome. I love that story, and I think a lot of people share the same kind of story. The lake is definitely a great place to live, even full-time, and I think that's kind of hard sometimes for people to understand, but I'm glad that we get to share our stories with our clients and everyone else. So as Stacy said earlier, today we're talking about all of the areas of the lake and a little bit about each area and what there is to enjoy there, so that you might have a better understanding of what area of the lake you might be interested in living on. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the North Shore, just to kind of get us started here. The North Shore of the lake includes the lakefront areas of the towns of Rocky Mount, Eldon, and Lake Ozark. It stretches from the far north of the Gravois Arm, south to the Osage Arm from the 0-mile marker at the dam, and then west to the 10-mile marker of the Osage Arm. The North Shore is a popular area of the lake, especially for those coming from the north and the east. Areas like Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Kansas, eastern Missouri. And that's because of the convenience and the easier access and shorter drive times from home to get here to the lake.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit about home values and what that is like on the North Shore?
Sure. This area of the lake offers properties for buyers at all price points, really. There really is a little bit of everything on the North Shore. And home prices, though, typically on the Gravois Arm especially, are a little bit lower than other areas of the lake. Mm-hmm.
And what kind of things do people have to look forward to doing as far as activities on the North Shore?
Yeah, well, likely the most familiar place on the North Shore to most of the lake goers would be the Bagnell Dam area. That is considered part of the North Shore. Bagnell Dam joins the Gravois Arm of the lake on the east side to the towns of Lake Ozark and Osage Beach. Crossing the dam from the north, you find yourself on the historical Bagnell Dam Strip, which is home to some of the lake's most famous entertainment, restaurants, shopping, and other events that are held year-round. Some of the restaurants that on the dam strip that you might be familiar with would be Beavers at the Dam, Tucker Shuckers. Marty Bird's is a new place that has popped up on the dam strip within the last couple of years. And then also Lucy's. Those are just a few of the restaurants and bars that you might be familiar with and that you would find there. You can also pick up T-shirts and souvenirs in one of the gift shops while enjoying ice cream or a snow cone. You can also play some pinball in the arcade or go parasailing while you catch one of the lake's classic car shows that's held throughout the summer. There are also a lot of other activities that you can find on the North Shore. The offshore power boat race is a huge event that draws in a lot of fans from all over the country, honestly. And that happens around the 7-mile marker in front of Camden on the lake. It moved recently, starting last year. It was right at the dam, but they did move it down a little further just to accommodate the fans and, to have more room for the activities that surround that event. There are several golf courses on the North Shore, as far as Osage National, the Cove, the Ridge are some of the popular ones. And then there are also some other restaurants and bars that you'd be familiar with. Jolly Rogers, Coconuts, on the Gravois Arm, Boathouse, Tap and Grill, Shady Gators, Frankie and Louie's. Those are also very popular restaurants that you'll find on the North Shore.
Definitely. Do you have a listing that you would like to showcase on the North Shore, something you could tell us about a special listing that's currently on the market?
I sure do. So a featured listing on the north side that I'd like to talk about today is at 35 Port Bagnell Road W in Eldon. This home is offered at $309,950. This lakefront home is in a protective cove with a main channel view. It's a year-round family vacation home that boasts the best of both worlds. Quality construction with the charm and character of the 80s and the remodel and upgrades of the current day. This one-owner home was built and remodeled by its current owner. It was occupied by a couple only and has never been smoked in. It's an open concept floor plan with water views that surround the home. This would be a really great home for a family. So if you have any questions about that, please reach out and let us know. It's time for a short break. Sorry to cut off kind of quickly here, but stay with us on the Lakefront Living Realty Show on News Talk, 1150 AM, 97.5 FM, and 103.3 FM on HD3 at 93.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Alex Piontek, Realtor and Lakefront Specialist with Lakefront Living Realty, specializing in lakefront and lake access homes, condos, and land on the West Shore. If you or anyone you know is interested in buying or selling property on the West Shore, give me a call at 636-388-1088 or email me directly at alex@lakefrontliving.com.
Welcome back to the Lakefront Living Realty Radio Show, your trusted guide for buying and selling lakefront property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. I'm Stacy O'Neill, Realtor and Lakefront Specialist for Lakefront Living Realty. We're Missouri's only exclusive lakefront lake access brokerage, where we're changing lives one lake house at a time. I specialize in helping you choose your dream home in the community and neighborhood that will fit your distinct lifestyle. Just before the break, we learned from Haley the top reasons to live on the North Shore, and now I'm happy to help you explore the South Shore. The South Shore of Lake of the Ozarks covers the Big Niangua and the Little Niangua arm of the lake and includes the towns of Camdenton and Roach. Our Camdenton area is known as the crossroads of the lake because it's equal distance from Kansas City and St. Louis, which makes it convenient, easily accessible from both sides of the lake. Also, the south side of the lake is closest to Interstate 44 and provides easy access from the Springfield areas.
Great. Well, Stacy, one of the questions I get often from my clients is, what is the water like? They want to know if there will be a lot of boat traffic that could make it difficult to get in and out of their dock, or if they will be able to swim off of their dock safely. So what is the water like on the South Shore? Is there a lot of boat traffic?
Actually, the water on the South Shore is fairly quiet. It's ideal for family-oriented activities. Some of the best water, actually, for boating, relaxing, fishing, water sports, that can all be found on the South Shore. The quiet waters of the South Shore are ideal for those kind of family activities.
Okay. Well, some of the lakefront home buyers that I have worked with enjoy spending their lake time at home with friends and family, swimming in the cove and playing on the dock, while others want to get out on the lake and explore all of the hot spots. Mm-hmm. So what is there to do on and off the water on the South Shore area? Okay.
Well, some of the natural wonders are actually what the South Shore is known for. We have two parks. The first is the Ha-Ha-Tonka State Park, where nature and history kind of come together. It's a unique place to explore. There's hiking trails, boardwalks, free dock access, a quiet cove, and lots of activities, and you can do things on the land or on the water. The trails and the boardwalks are varied according to difficulty. There's something for everyone, though, and it makes it easy for visitors to get out and experience all that the park has to offer. You can check out the mysterious castle ruins, just some beautiful scenic overlook of the natural spring and some really great views of the lake. It's a park that you can go to and you can explore it, and you can also enjoy it time after time. The South Shore is also known for Bridal Cave, Thunder Mountain Park. Bridal Cave has been a family favorite for more than 70 years at the lake. There's guided tours throughout the day. There's a gift shop. You can climb the observation tower. And also they have some really nice nature trails there that you can explore. Bridal Cave is open all year round. Some people don't know that. It's a favorite activity for local residents and visitors alike. When we talk about what there is to do, we also want to talk about some of the off-water attractions. And really, you would have a really hard time trying to run out of fun things to do on the South Shore. So many year-round activities and festivals. You can do a round of golf at an award-winning course. We have some really nice farmers markets in the summertime. And also some really neat annual events. There is the Lake of the Ozarks Air Show, which is a tribute to our military, and that occurs every September. You can also experience a concert under the stars at the Ozark Amphitheater. That is a 10,000-seat open-air stadium and home to many music festivals and community events. A concert under the stars is a great addition to long summer weekends at the lake, and we are really seeing more and more opportunities for year-round fun.
Great. Well, a popular activity here at the lake is to just jump in the boat and go visit all of the fun lakefront restaurants and bars, and there are a lot of them. So what are some of the more popular lakefront restaurants and bars on the South Shore that our listeners might know of or maybe want to explore during the upcoming season?
Mm-hmm. So really, that's one of my favorite things, actually, of being able to spend time at the lake is the freedom to go and out to visit a restaurant on the water. You can drive, of course, arrive by car, but I think it's really fun to just hop in your boat and be able to just go and pull right up to the restaurant and dock there. It kind of just has a whole other element of fun to your visit there. We have a few different lakefront restaurants and bars on the lake that many people will be familiar with. Larry's on the Lake is a floating restaurant and bar. It's known to the locals as Larrywood because of the Hollywood-style sign that you can see it from the water. They have wonderful entertainment for the kids. They have a splash zone with an inflatable obstacle course and an arcade. The Naughty Fish Rum Bar is located at the Big Niangua mile marker number 3, and they're known for waterfront dining, live music, a dance floor, and a friendly atmosphere. They have a sports bar, 2 tiki bars, games, a beach area, and plenty of parking for cars and boats alike. Another really popular location is called the Fish and Company. The Fish and Company actually has 2 locations now. The waterfront one is located at the 31-mile marker, and just recently they opened up a new location in town inside Camdenton. Both locations offer similar menu items and live entertainment. My family and I have checked out both of those 2 locations and really recommend it. It's just really a lot of fun, and they're just really good atmosphere and fun things for the family to do. So there are a wide range of features and activities both on and off the water, so you'll never run out of fun things to do. So come explore the South Shore with us, and you'll agree it's easy to see why Lake of the Ozarks was named the best recreational lake in the country.
Yeah, that's true. There are a ton of things to do on the South Shore, and there are some things that you mentioned that I'm going to add to my list. I didn't realize that Fish and Company has a second location. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. We've been to the one on the water, and that's one of our favorite places to go. We also really love Ha Tonka, and we've explored that, the hiking trails and things. Even in the fall, it is beautiful. It's a great place to go. Something else we really enjoy about the Ha Tonka State Park is you can pull your boat back in there in the cove, and you can anchor down, and a lot of people like to do that during the summer months. And there's a little spring back there in the corner of that cove with some pretty cold water.
Very cold water and some good fishing area, I've been told.
Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. That's a great activity to go enjoy with your family as well.
Yeah, it sure is.
So Stacy, is there a featured listing on the South Shore that you'd like to tell us about today?
Yeah, I would like to talk about that. Just wanted to kind of mention how we talk a lot about the lifestyle on the Lakefront Living Realty radio show, because that's what our clients are after. And we're dedicated to showcasing that lifestyle when we list your home for sale. Staying on top of technology and buyer trends is our job and something that we really work on daily. If you would like to talk with us regarding selling your lakefront or lake access property, please contact our office at 573-693-1613 or visit our website at lakefrontliving.com. And you could possibly be our next week's feature listing. For this week's featured listing, we're going to talk just briefly about the Tuscany condo area in Camdenton, located at the 1 mile marker of the Big Niangua. And this is really one of the most sought-after complexes at the lake, Tuscany. The top floor unit, so no neighbors above you to make noise. You have a lot more privacy. And it's only one flight up from parking. If you're not a fan of steps, you can take the elevator. And you're located in a prime location, and it's a very well-maintained smaller complex. This listing is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Has a really nice, warm, inviting atmosphere to it. There is beautifully landscaped grounds and a waterfront heated pool. And at the 31-mile marker, you're just minutes away from multiple restaurants and a short drive to the busier waters of the Osage Beach or up the Niangua a little bit further for quiet boating any time of the year. So incredible panoramic views for miles really set this condo apart from the others. So give us a call. We'd love to have a special private showing arranged for you. That is at 918 Tuscany Drive, number 4P in Camdenton, Missouri.
We're going to take a short break, and as always, if you miss any part of the show, you can listen anytime on our YouTube channel, Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri. Stay with us on the Lakefront Living Realty Show on News Talk KRMS 1150 AM, 97.5 FM, and 103.3. When we come back, we'll be talking about some of the great things that the East Shore has to offer. We'll be right back, so stick around.
Welcome back to the Lakefront Living Radio Show, your trusted guide for buying and selling lakefront property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. I'm Stacy O'Neill, and I am joined today in the studio with realtor and fellow lakefront specialist Haley Glover with Lakefront Living Realty. We're Missouri's only exclusive lakefront lake access brokerage, where we're changing lives one lake house at a time. We want you to know that this show truly is for you, the buyer or the seller, or just the person who likes to stay involved in the lakefront real estate market at Lake of the Ozarks. If you're just joining us, or if you're not able to catch the whole show today, you can always listen anytime on our YouTube channel, Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri. Before the break, we learned about some of the fun ways to explore the south shore of Lake of the Ozarks. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Haley, and she is going to inform us on some of the really neat, unique features of the east shore of the Lake of the Ozarks. Haley?
Thanks, Stacy. So as we've talked about, there are, quite a few areas of the lake, and there really are so many things to do and see here at Lake of the Ozarks, on and off the water. And there really is something for everyone here to enjoy. People choose to purchase a home here at Lake of the Ozarks for many different reasons. Sometimes it's because they came here on vacation as a child, and they have fond memories that they want to maybe recreate and share with their own families. Or maybe they have friends who have a place at the lake now that they've visited before and have decided they would like a place of their own to share with their friends and family. Whatever the case might be, one of the things that I hear most often from my clients is, what part of the lake should we be looking at? Well, I think that's kind of a tough question to answer, and I think it's really just the answer is very subjective. It really just depends on what you're looking at. But as I said, there really are things in each area of the lake for everyone to enjoy. So you really can't go wrong, no matter what area you choose.
That's right.
Each area of the lake offers something different. If you're looking to slow things down a little bit and enjoy the scenic beauty and peace of the lake, you might want to look at the North Shore or the West Shore, where it's a little bit quieter and slower on and off the water. But on the flip side, if you like to be right in the middle of everything, be sure to check out the east side and the south side, where there's a bit more going on, again, both on the water and off the water. But, as we said, there is a little bit of everything for everyone all over the place. So you really just can't go wrong. And as we've mentioned a few times throughout the show so far, all the areas of the lake offer something different and unique, from shopping and food options to places to see and events to experience. My family and I live on the East Shore in Lake Ozark. I guess that's actually considered the North Shore based on what we're talking about today, but we are pretty close to Osage Beach, so I kind of say we live on the East Shore.
Sure.
We're kind of in between, maybe.
So tell us a little bit about what is considered to be part of the East Shore.
Okay, so the East Shore is home to Osage Beach and Lynn Creek. It includes the main Osage arm of the lake from the 11-mile marker to around the 30-mile marker. And also included in that is the Grand Glaze arm of the lake. And that branches off to the east from the main Osage arm at around the 19-mile marker. And the Grand Glaze arm spans 14 miles along the south side of the Lake of the Ozarks State Park.
Mm-hmm. Really is incredible when you stop to think about just how large this lake is.
It's massive.
It really is. And we've actually got 500,000 people that come here and visit the lake every year.
That's amazing.
It's a staggering amount of people.
It is.
Support that
especially during
industry.
The season.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So what are some things that make the East Shore different from the other areas of the lake?
Well, there is easy highway access from Kansas City, St. Louis, Springfield, and really everything in between to the East Shore, which makes getting here to the lake a little bit quicker and easier. Osage Beach is the heart of Lake of the Ozarks with more entertainment, food, and shopping options than any other area of the lake. Access to year-round convenience amenities makes the East Shore a popular area for lakefront homeowners and also vacation rentals. The community toll bridge, which crosses the Osage Arm from Lake Ozark to Port Achima between the 15 and 16 mile markers, also makes getting to all areas of the lake faster and easier.
Mm-hmm. And we've talked a lot about what to do on the water, some of the fun things you can do with your family. What are some of the offshore activities that you think would be something that people would like to know more about?
Sure. Well, there are many activities to take advantage of when you're visiting Lake of the Ozarks to make your stay here memorable. You can be as busy or as laid back as you like, and you can have a ton of fun either way. So when you think about Lake of the Ozarks, we typically think about water sports and boating, or maybe you think about lakefront dining, pool parties, nightlife. Maybe those are the things that come to mind when you think of Lake of the Ozarks. And all of those things are relevant. We do have all of those things all of the time. So that's pretty exciting. But when you've had enough of the water and you want to take a little break from the sun, you can take to the land and also find lots of fun things to do there as well. You can take the family to some of the state parks. We have a few in the area. Lake of the Ozarks State Park, however, is Missouri's largest state park, and it is located just minutes from the East Shore. The Lake of the Ozarks State Park offers a variety of activities during all seasons, from swimming and boating to hiking and horseback riding. You can even explore one of the area's most beloved caves, Ozark Caverns, which is located inside the park. And that's fun family time for everyone. There's really something there that everyone can do, and you can do that any time of the year, any season. Any of those activities can be enjoyed. So that's a great place to check out if you want to get off the water for a while. Also in Osage Beach, we have the Main Street Music Hall, which is located south of the Grand Glaze Bridge in the landing area, the landing shopping area. They do a lot of shows, music shows, things like that. So that's a lot of fun for the whole family, really. Mm-hmm. They also do a really great Christmas show, too, during the holiday season, which is pretty popular. Dog Days is a popular place for activities. Obviously, those are on the water, but we've also got Big Surf Water Park, and then Margaritaville, which is located at Tantera, also has outdoor pools and a water slide. There's the Jolly Mon indoor water park there, and you can also enjoy mini golf or bowling. And then there are also activities just for the adults. You've got the Mardi Gras pub crawl, which is popular during the month of February, and that's in Lake Ozark and Osage Beach. You can take your friends and go to one of the wineries. We've got the Shawnee Bluff Winery in Lake Ozark and the Seven Springs Winery in Lynn Creek, or maybe take a distillery tour and try some of the moonshine that's produced there at Ozark Distillery, and that's in Osage Beach. It's off of KK. And then there's also a lot of shopping, which is a popular pastime here at the lake. We've got the landing area that I mentioned earlier where Main Street Music Hall is. They've got lots of little boutique stores and antique shopping. The outlet mall is still hanging in there. There are some fun stores there to visit, outdoor shopping mall. We've also got various boutiques and antique stores around the lake area. And if you're looking for something a little more familiar, we also have Target, Marshalls, and we've got an Old Navy coming soon also. So those are some of the things that you can do off the water on the East Shore area.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, those are all some really great pointers, and thank you for sharing all those really neat ideas with us today. Remember that if you've missed any part of this show or any of the prior weeks, check us out on our YouTube channel, Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri.
We're going to take another short break. As always, if you miss any part of the show, you can listen anytime on our YouTube channel, Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri. You can always connect with us by visiting our website at www.lakefrontliving.com or follow us on one of our social media pages on Facebook and Instagram. Just search Lakefront Living Realty. We'll be back after the break, so stay with us to learn more about Lake of the Ozarks and the West Shore with Stacy. This is the Lakefront Living Realty radio show on News Talk KRMS 1150 AM, 97.5 FM, and 103.3 FM on HD at 93.5 FM. And now also ask Alexa to play KRMS radio to listen live. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Lakefront Living Realty radio show, your trusted guide for buying and selling lakefront property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. We're here today talking about the various areas of the lake and what there is to see and do to help you maybe decide what part of the lake you might want to start looking for your next dream lake home. Mm-hmm. So we're here. I want to just talk a little bit about
the process of trying to figure out how to pinpoint your own personal dream home at Lake of the Ozarks.
Thank you.
Just a little bit about, maybe let's talk about our website. We have informative videos, tip of the week for buyers and sellers of lakefront property. You can also sign up for our weekly newsletter, The Lake House Scout, or read our blog. Haley, did you know that it only takes 30 seconds to find any direct lakefront home on our website?
Well, actually, I did know that, but I think that it's a good idea to share that with some of our listeners. It is so easy to jump on the website and start searching for your new dream lake home. We've got a ton of resources on our website that can help you narrow some things down or just learn more information about the lake and the different areas, what there is to see and do, some of the events that we have going on.
Mm-hmm. We also have links to many of those events and activities on our website, lakefrontliving.com. And if you happen to be curious about learning the value of your home, check out our patented calculator tool on our website. You answer a few questions about your property, and it will give you an accurate market price range for your home.
Yeah. So just before the break, Stacy, we talked a little bit about the top reasons to live on the East Shore at Lake of the Ozarks, and we're going to wrap up today's show with many reasons to explore the unique features of the West Shore. So Stacy's going to talk to us a little bit about what's going on over there. fill us in on some of that?
Sure, be happy to.
So what would you say is included as part of the West Shore?
Okay. So for us, the West Shore of Lake of the Ozarks includes the towns of Laurie, Gravois Mills, Sunrise Beach, Climax Springs, Edwards, and also the villages and Portachima. This territory is actually pretty wide. It encompasses the Osage arm of the lake from the 32-mile marker up to the 60-mile marker.
Okay. Stacy, what would you say the boat traffic is like on the west side of Lake of the Ozarks compared to maybe some of the other areas that we've talked about today?
Mm-hmm. Well, on the lower reaches of this portion of the lake, the boat traffic is actually relatively heavy, but the lake is much quieter upper on the upper mile markers of the lake. So the further you go up, the quieter the water gets. Many people from Kansas and Nebraska choose to live on this part of the lake because it's closer to home for them. And as far as the property characteristics, the West Shore is one of the most diverse portions of the lake, where the budget-conscious buyer can find homes in this stretch of the lake, including many of the lake's most luxurious homes in the villages and Portachima.
Okay. So, as we've talked about, there are a lot of different events that are always going on here at Lake of the Ozarks, and they really happen year-round. So what are some of the important events that you would say are exclusive to the West Shore?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we could probably do a whole show focusing on the Lake of the Ozarks shootout. It's been named one of the nation's must-see boating events according to Powerboat magazine. This is a really neat, unique festival-type atmosphere that happens every year. It's an unsanctioned top-speed race, and it's the largest boat race in the Midwest. And it does draw in more than 100,000 spectators. The shootout takes place at Captain Ron's Bar and Grill at the 34.5-mile marker in Sunrise Beach. This event raises funds for 8 area rescue teams and many other charitable organizations. Last year, I know they raised $300,000, and it was distributed among 32 different charities at the lake.
Wow.
This year will be the 32nd annual shootout, and it will take place August 29th through August 30th this year. The spectators can enjoy the race, and also there's other activities to enjoy, including an air show, a treasure hunt on the beach, a poker run, a meet and greet, and also a silent auction. You can check out the schedule of events and news at lakeoftheozarksshootout.com.
Yeah, the shootout is a huge draw to the lake, and I know my family enjoys it every year, and it brings in so many people from all over the country. It's really an amazing thing to experience. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the waterfront restaurants that you can find on the West Shore?
Oh, there's so many. The West Shore is actually home to 12 different popular waterfront restaurants, and there's also 6 marinas in the territory as well. Some of the restaurants are including Paradise Tropical Restaurant. There's Bulldog's Beach House, Hurricane Dolly's, and also don't forget about Frankie and Louie's Beachfront Bar and Grill.
Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone can forget about Frankie and Louie's.
Right. And really, these waterfront restaurants are family-friendly. Many of them offer live entertainment all summer long. And you can find a complete list of lakeside restaurants and marinas on our website at lakefrontliving.com/mo. Also, something unique to the Western Shore, the Western Territory of the lake, is how they really get into activities with the holiday spirit in mind. Haley, has your family ever visited the Enchanted Village of Lights in Laurie?
We have, and actually we have gone, we've been here at the lake full-time we're going on our 4th year now, and we have visited the Enchanted Village of Lights in Laurie for the last 3 Christmases, and it's become one of our traditions. It's a really a sight to see, and I would recommend if you're here during the holiday months that you definitely go check that out.
Yeah, it's really a memorable holiday activity for all ages, really. Some of the upcoming events in the Westlake community include the annual St. Patrick's Day Water Parade in March. You can participate by decorating your own boat and entering the parade to earn a prize. So right now at this time, I would like to take a look at our featured listing for the West Shore today. 168 Arbor Oaks Drive in Sunrise Beach, Missouri. Arbor Oaks is just a really nice and highly sought-after neighborhood. This has an irrigated lakeside lawn, and so it's a great space to maintain. It's not too big. It gives you a lot of that green space and curb appeal that people find important. This home actually has a flat driveway and a flat yard. It's like the golden ticket that so many people are looking for. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5, 2-car garage. This is a quiet, well-maintained subdivision, and it's hard to find that kind of a feel at the lake in all parts of the lake, so it's really a unique place to check out. This home features, as I said, a flat driveway and only a few steps to the water. Gives you the perfect amount of irrigated grass on the lakeside lawn, and it's located in a large cove. You're going to have amazing views and deep water. The 5-bedroom home, it has an updated kitchen and bathrooms with room to house the whole family and friends. Tons of indoor and outdoor living space. This home features an incredible 3-seasons room off the kitchen and 3 more composite or concrete decks, open and covered, perfect to enjoy the outdoors in any weather overlooking the lake. This is listed at $549,900. This price includes a 12 by 32 boat slip in the concrete dock with a swim platform and jet ski slips. It's the ideal setup, really. Close to a ton of restaurants and entertainment on the water. And you're in the heart of it all and still close to the Gravway Arm. Lots like this don't come around very often. Perfect for both full-time and part-time living. So to schedule your private showing, give us a call. We'd love to take you out there and have a look at it. Our office number is 573-693-1613. And
Great. Thanks, Stacy.
Look forward to hearing from you.
Well, on behalf of Lakefront Living Realty and Stacy and myself, we want to thank you for listening today. Be sure to tune in to next week's Lakefront Living Radio Show Saturday at 11:06 a.m. on News Talk KRMS 1150 AM, 97.5 FM, and 103.3. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and our Lakefront Living Realty Missouri YouTube channel, where you can listen to an amazing array of topics relevant to real estate at Lake of the Ozarks. This show truly is for you, the buyer and the seller, or just the person who likes to stay involved in the lakefront real estate market at Lake of the Ozarks. So please reach out to us. Let us know what questions you have about Lake of the Ozarks and its different areas, upcoming events and news, or what is happening in the real estate market. Also about the process of buying or selling real estate here at the lake. Our goal with this radio show is to keep you informed of all things real estate in Lake of the Ozarks, and we would love to connect with you, so reach out to us, please.
Hi, this is Mike Kircher, Realtor and Lakefront Specialist with Lakefront Living Realty, specializing in lakefront and lake access homes, condos, and land on the North Shore. Give me a call at 314-346-0990.